Hello everyone, today I will be teaching you how to identify shapes and their unique features. My name is Victoria Gong. I'm a junior in high school and I'm excited to be teaching you today. Okay, so as a quick lesson overview, I am part of the organization Interns for Good, as you can see from that little logo. As a quick summary of this lesson, this will correspond with the Common Core standards set for 3rd grade math. The lesson will cover the features that students should be able to identify, and what makes this shape different from other shapes, pretty much how do you identify a shape. And at the end, there will be extra practice and videos to help assist students. The target age is for 3rd graders. By the end of the lesson, students should acquire a couple of core skills. They should understand what vertices and sides are. They should be able to identify the difference between a square and a rectangle, and all other quadrilaterals. You should know the name for all shapes with sides from 3 to 8, excluding 7-sided shapes. And you should be able to, students should memorize the angle measurements in triangles and squares. Okay, so as a quick video, you should watch this video. It's a really good, pretty much beginning place to start with recognizing shapes, and it's just really informative. So just click here. Okay, so what do all shapes have? So every single shape has a side, and they all have vertex. So vertexes are these things, and then sides are just side lengths, you know? And yeah. And so pretty much you can see how a triangle has 3 sides and it has 3 vertices. So all shapes will have the same amount of vertices as they do side/line. Okay, so there's different kinds of lines. So there's perpendicular lines. They go in opposite directions, and when they intersect right here, they make a 90-degree angle. And so this is actually really important because it becomes a defining feature in a lot of shapes. And parallel lines, they go the same directions, but they'll never touch each other. So these 2 lines, no matter how far they continue, they will never intersect. Okay, so now we're going to go through some quadrilaterals. So a quadrilateral is a figure with 4 sides and angles that equal 360 degrees. So first we're going to look at a square. It has 4 equal sides, so every single side length is the same size here. And all of its angles are equal, and they're all 90 degrees, so you would draw the little 90-degree symbol here. And so obviously all its lines are perpendicular because they all make 90-degree angles. Now let's look at a rectangle. It has 4 sides as well, but only 2 of them are equal, so these 2 are equal, and then these 2 are equal as well. All of its lines are also, all of its sides are also perpendicular to each other, so they all make 90-degree angles as well. Now a rhombus is a little bit different. It has 4 equal sides, so all of its sides are equal like a square, but the angles don't necessarily have to be equal. So this could be a bigger angle, and this one could be a smaller angle, and that's pretty much the core difference between these types of quadrilaterals. So now we're going to go to trapezoids. A trapezoid has 2 parallel sides. Oh, sorry, let me clear all this. So a trapezoid, this line is parallel. So these are the 2 sides that are parallel, and then it has 2 opposite lines that are the same length, but they go in separate directions. So eventually these 2 lines would intersect. If these lines kept on going, they would intersect right there. Also, its angles are all pretty much different sizes. Well, actually, they have 2 equal sides right here, and they have 2 equal sides here. So the corresponding like little amount of lines will demonstrate if the angles are equal. So something to note is that if I go back, a square is in fact considered a rectangle, and it is also considered a rhombus because, as you can tell, a square fits all these. A square does have 4 sides, and it also has equal angles of 90 degrees. A square also has 4 equal sides. Its opposite angles are also equal, and it has parallel sides. So parallel sides, if you're unclear about this, is that the sides will go in the same direction. As you can see, so these two lines go in the same direction. And then if I change the color, you can see how these lines go in this direction. Okay, so now we have shapes with lots of sides. So we have a pentagon. Pentagons have 5 sides and they have 540 degrees. Next, we have a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides and it has 720 degrees. So pretty much, as you can tell, like the only difference between these is the amount of sides and therefore the amount of vertices. And as you go up, you'll end up getting more and more angle measurements. And an octagon has 8 sides and 900 degrees. There is also something called a heptagon, Heptagon. It'll have 7 sides, but it's not necessarily important because it's not required in the 3rd grade Common Core. Okay, so ones that are smaller than quadrilaterals or are less sides than quadrilaterals. We have a circle. Circles have 360 degrees and they have no sides. So pretty much all you have, because you don't have a vertice, so you can't have a side. Circle is just a round. Oh, sorry. And a triangle has 3 sides and it has 180 degrees, and that's it. Okay, so now we're going to do a quick check. So I'm going to recommend you pause the video, write it all down, and then answer the questions based on the amount of type of shape and the amount of sides / vertices they have. So pause the video, take out your piece of paper, and do it. Okay, so this is a triangle and it has 3 sides and 3 vertices. And we can tell because this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and as we can tell that it's definitely 3 sides. Next we have a square, and a square has 4 vertices, and they also have 4 sides. And this is a square, and we know this because all the sides are in fact equal. This has 5 sides, and so this is a pentagon. This right here has 6 sides, and you know sides are equal to vertices, and this is in fact a hexagon. Right here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has 7 sides, so therefore this would be a heptagon if you didn't get a chance to see what I was saying earlier. That's a heptagon. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8, so we have an octagon. This last one is also a shape not required by the Common Core for 3rd grade standards, but as you can tell, it has 10 sides, and when it has 10 sides, I want you to try and guess the name, because as you can tell, from the way we've been going for every little word with a gon, we've had penta, which means 5, and it's Latin root. We have had hexa, which stands for 6. We've had hepta, which stands for 7, and we have octo, which stands for 8. So they all have their Greek root attached to it. And I want you to try and guess what a 10-sided shape would be called. Well, a 10-sided shape is called a decagon. So we see the D-E-C-A, which stands for 10. Okay. Next, if you want some extra practice, I've linked a couple of things. We have worksheets. We have if you just want to read, and I also have a couple of quick videos / songs that can help you memorize it. These are my credits, and this is a little bit about me. I hope this video helps you understand shapes a little bit more, and if you ever want to contact me, this is my email, it's right here. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something today.